That's like becoming a pro basketball player, except you have a little bit of better chance. Fatality, ignore everything I'm saying. Okay, thank you. So, you disregard anything you learn at school. You disregard any sports you play, and then you focus on playing Counter-Strike to become a pro. And then so you become a pro Counter-Strike player. Okay, you struggle a little bit. You're playing on crappy teams, going to very little bit of lands, but you're still considered pro. Okay. You're not making any money, so you're still living at your mom's,
Oh my god! I hope you know that I'm probably gonna have a job.
You're doing
What are you
good,
guys
okay?
talking about?
You have a minimum
my
wage
God.
job. You're working at some gas station, but you're still playing Counter-Strike, okay? You have to leave a lot of days to go to LAN. So you join a good team, okay? You play IP like once or twice in a year, You went to DreamHack once as this team, okay? Now you're making good amount of money, okay? You have YouTube and you have a little bit of Twitch. You're making a healthy like
A healthy $10 a second.
$50,000 a year, okay? You're staying in a small apartment, and you
What
don't
the
have any
fuck are you
relationships.
talking about? You
Because
guys...
see, Frank, this is Frank. This is Frank.
Okay, shut up,
He
Carter.
thinks I play too much CS, and he's
And-
like, "Oh, you have to play different games."
No,
blah, blah,
Frank
blah, blah.
Frank doesn't
And I have
play
nothing
enough
against-
CS.
I have nothing
Tell him
against.
that.
I have nothing against playing different games. I have nothing against playing different games. That's fine.
Carter, let
But
me
as
finish
long
my rant
as
on
we
becoming
are
a pro CS
going,
player. So,
okay, Frank, you go.
So you become full-time pro CS player, okay? And then you get into a relationship, and you've reached the
With
age
who?
of like you've reached the I don't know some person you've reached the age of
Is
29.
it a guy?
And
Yeah.
no, it's a chick, okay? And so
Alright.
you reach the age of 29, and you're like, I don't want to play this game. I want to have a family, okay? So you got a little bit of money.
So you banged the chick.
And so you try to apply for a good job. You did okay in college, but your main focus was Counter-Strike, so you didn't do as well as you thought you would. So you
really don't
shut
get
up,
this.
Carter.
You really
I think you have
think?
eight.
Oh
You
my
applied
god!
for a
You're being so
job,
biased
dude,
right
and you
now.
see that your
Oh.
only job was a minimum wage job, so you're struggling right
You
now.
really don't get
You're
this.
struggling,
Oh
so
my
you get married.
gosh.
You had a really crappy marriage.
You're so biased. You don't get
You're
it. You do not get
32. You're
this.
32. You had a really crappy marriage, and your wife's supporting you. So and now you
You don't
finally
get
got a
this.
job, and you're trying to get up on your feet. You start having kids, and you're really on the low side. You don't have a big house. You're just a regular citizen. Your kids are going to public schools. They're not like you wanted them to go to private school, but you couldn't afford it. So then you finally get the
You don't
job
get
that you
this.
want, and you start making money,
my
but you're 40.
God.
Okay, and your kids are applying. Let's see. Yeah, your kids are still in middle school.
I'm on a
And
verse
so
2, Brandon. I'm on a verse 2.
So now you're 40. You're 45. You got your good job. You just bought a cottage, and you're 45, and you're like, you know what? And you're like, okay, now I'm living good. But it took me 45 years to get here.
You do not get
because
how
I
this works,
wasted.
Frank. You
and
think my
you have eye problems. You're struggling. You're struggling a little bit because your life started off with CS. You missed out on many opportunities because you were playing Counter-Strike at the time. Many opportunities to make.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
And so now you're 45 and you're like, I really wish I would have spent the first half of my life doing a different job and not playing Counter-Strike. Because when you're
Frank, you take it too seriously.
When you stop playing, I know it, obviously.
Frank, you're taking this way too serious.
When you stop playing the game, nobody plays it anymore because so it just went down because nobody played it. They didn't make another Counter Strike. Maybe they did, and then you were inconsistent and you couldn't pay your bills. So then you had to quit that, and then yeah. So you're 45, finally got on your feet. You're still not doing you got that cottage, but that's about it. And yeah, that's.
So why would you buy a cottage?
No. So you really think
that was
I'm
probably
rely
the worst
on my
Frank,
money from
Frank,
playing CS?
Frank, you're the worst psychic in the world.
You really? Unless I was like forced or get right, maybe I would rely on all my money coming from a video game. But that's probably not gonna happen. You really don't get. You really think every CS player? Do you think Shazam relies on Counter Strike? No, he's getting a degree.
He relies on
computer
his
graphics.
mom.
He studies and stuff.
Because he's an Indian.
You really think I'm gonna?
Yeah, Shazam's a professional, but Shazam plays on an invite team, and he still goes to college. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, like you think I'm gonna get like a stupid low-paying job.
For the first quarter of your life, you were playing a video game for like 20 years.
What else am I gonna do? Go outside and like fucking do something?
You go
That's
be
bullshit.
social. You make.
Well,
can I
swag,
not?
Frank?
Maybe
I'll be swag.
Frank,
maybe I'll be like a 17-year-old badass who plays video games all day. Frank.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, Frank.
Dude, Freak is a huge fucking guy.
Who plays video games
Shoot for the stars, Frank. Shoot for the
stars.
Shoot for the stars,
you
Frank.
gotta send me this recording.
Frank.
17-year-old badass who plays video games all day.
Frank, the chance to be
that just made it right
there. Frank. The chance to be the best in the world at something doesn't come often.
Yeah, but it's a video game.
Yeah,
shoot for the stars.
It's something you sit down and play. It's not like a physical thing.
Yes, but why can't you be the best in the world at it?
NASCAR
You can't practice NASCAR.
Yeah, but that's a physical thing. This is all like technology and
you're using your fucking hand.
Exactly.
You retard! You're using both of your hands, and you're using your brain, and you're using your eyes, and you're using your ears. Like what the hell?
Oh, dude!
You're using all of your 5 senses.
I do all that when I jack off, dude. I don't think that's very important.
Yeah, you don't hear
I'm just
things.
kidding.
See, Frank, this is what it still comes down to. When I watch like CS:GO players' biographies, like me and my friend used to play CS:GO. One stopped playing CS, and the other one kept going. And that's what I want to be, Frank.
Frankie, act like
you're that guy who stopped playing CS. I'm the guy who went to play.
You're saying you want to become a professional video game person. It's never gonna happen.
Maybe I don't.
Nothing.
You don't know, Frank.
It's never gonna happen.
Frank.
You're gonna be a depressed person. You should have been one of those people
If it does, Carter, if it does, I will give you like 10% of what I make in a year.
You don't make anything in a year.
Frank, you're never gonna get my autograph.
Dude, I don't give a crap. I don't want when I'm 20 and I'm trying to like I'm trying to work at college. I do not want an autograph from a professional Counter-Strike player.
No, you're probably gonna be a crack addict of Greg Hilbert.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be a crack.
That's no.
See, like you know how that felt when I said that. Like that's how it feels when you say stuff about CS, man.
Dude, that doesn't. I don't care.
Well, I care.
Because that's not gonna happen. Dude,
how do you know?
if I'm active doing stuff, I'm less likely to become a crack addict than a person who just sits around in their house all day.
I don't sit around my house all day. I play tennis.
Well, you don't. But
if you
need to practice for Counter-Strike and you gotta play Counter-Strike like all day, you have to sit in your house all day.
You could call it You could call it DDS. Definition of Down syndrome.
No, Frank. I can play CS Portable.
Okay,
yeah, Frank. Shut the fuck up. I can bring a laptop anywhere I want.
But then it becomes the argument of you're spending your life playing video games. I don't think that's a good.
Guys, did you see the video? Guys, did you see?
Yeah, it's Summit's like that's not.
Summit makes 500,000 a year, dude.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Dude, that's more than like anyone makes like ever. He would be considered a rich person.
Dude, YouTubers make like millions a year.
But PewDiePie's gay.
YouTubers are dumb.
They have to upload videos, edit videos and shit when you just have to sit in front of a camera and play Arma.
Exactly. So you gotta spend yeah, but when you're done with that, you have it takes a while to like save up with just playing video games. And plus, he made it.
Yeah, because he likes this.
Not everybody makes it, dude.
So, yeah, exactly. That's why I have
to try. It's because he's entertaining? Question mark. Shazam hasn't streamed in like 5 days.
Yeah, because he cares about college.
And that's why you don't become a professional Counter-Strike player. Okay.
What about Mo?
Speech is over. Fatality. You can shut down the recording. Thank you.
No, he does. You don't get it.
No, you should post that to YouTube.
Dude, Shazam's not even a popular streamer, and someone
who plays video games all day.
And okay.
Swag doesn't play video games all day. Hope you realize that.
That's what you told me. That's what you said. I'm a 17-year-old badass who plays video games all day.
Well, that's gonna be me. I never seen
Dude, the Warhol is not even good at the game, and he still makes a living off of it.
Barely.
You don't even have to be good. What do you mean barely? Makes tons.
You don't know how much he makes.
Yeah, Frank, you don't know.
Expenses.
Jeez. I think he might be
don't
retarded.
things.
No, it's just not a life that I would want to live.
Okay, and don't juggle.
Yeah, what the hell?
I would want to do a real job.
Oh, you want to get a real job?
Frank, there's no such thing as a real job. A job is something that makes money.
Something to help others instead of just helping myself.
You're helping others. What the hell are you talking about?
Any job besides video games is helping others.
No.
It's a job to support the community.
It's a job.
So what about a professional football player?
Yeah, maybe I'll be a CS player, donate my money to charity.
Exactly, a professional football player. Not supporting the community and not a job that I want to be.
Yeah, you are. You're supporting
It's all about self-fame. You're making money off of self-fame.
So, what do you do? It's what you do with that money.
No, you're making money off of your team doing well. What the hell are you talking about?
Not really.
Yeah, you do.
Not when it comes to professional sports. Especially basketball. You make money off of yourself, not
well,
off
how
your
would
team.
you know? You never touched the basketball.
I have more than you.
No, you haven't.
Brent, you didn't play basketball in the middle school for like 4 years. You played 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
I played 1 year, and I touched the basketball more than you. Because I have a basketball in my room, and I just fondle with it while I'm listening to you talk about stupid shit.
Frank, you know what? It doesn't matter what your job is. It matters what you do with that money. It counts. Because you can be a good Catholic. Oh, I go to church all day. I go to church every Sunday. Blah blah blah.
I have sex
and do
with
jack
gay
shit
Jews.
after that. But or I can not go to church, which I don't recommend this. But it's probably better if you don't go to church and act like a Catholic, donate your time and money, helping other people, doing stuff like that, instead of going to mass and singing songs and doing stuff like that. You have to do it outside of school. When you're doing your job, Frank, it's what you do with your money and time. Of course, a lot of basketball players and football players
would you
go like,
rather
I
have
just
a
made $1
successful
million.
business or be a good Counter-Strike player?
What do you think, Frank? That's kind of obvious.
Frank, what do you think?
Yeah, exactly. But that's that.
You're gay.
You have the ticket to an easy life that is like having a successful business.
Having a successful business? What the fuck?
Just being known as a professional.
Holy shit! This is giving me AIDS.
You introduce yourself to someone. You introduce yourself to someone. They're like, "Oh, what do you do as a living?" I'm a professional Counter-Strike player.
Frank, you don't know, Frank, in the future, you know how big this is going to be in the future?
Like, Frank, it's growing.
Frank, Dota 2 International is on ESPN. You fucker.
Yeah,
it was on
ESPN.
There was 3 billion viewers.
Oh, yeah!
What?
Esports is going to be the Olympics, Frank. It's coming 2018 to a city near you.
What the fuck?
See, Frank just got mind blown.
Wait, what did you just say? The Olympics?
Esports might be part of the Olympics.
I would cry if that day came. The Olympics.
No one cares.
The challenge of whoever has the most, since ancient times, the challenge of whoever has the most physical skill in a certain sport is just going to go to a bunch of nerds who play Dota 2 all day.
Frank, you're the nerd because you're the one arguing about this.
I'm not the one who sits there. I'm talking about the people who play like Dota 2 all day, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in the Olympics." There could be esports Olympics, but they just can't be Olympics. That'd be dumb.
And you wouldn't be in it because you're just a faggot.
That's your opinion.